Okay, so I'm going to attempt doing a quick demo in a few minutes to answer a question that I got from actually my sister, who is a SharePoint user. And her question is, she would like to create a little system in SharePoint to be able to log in the starting date for her colleague's holiday, so that she will then get the whole department list, how many holiday they got in a certain period, and then she can export it to Excel. Okay, so how can we do that? So here we have a SharePoint site on Office 365. So we're going to go to Site Content and do a new app. So I create new add-on app. Within the list, I'm going to do custom list. And this one I'm going to say holiday, very simple, and create. Now you open the app, which is actually a SharePoint list. Okay, so very simple. If you do a new item, you can see that there's only one field called title. So we're going to keep this field called title and just add a couple of other fields. Right, so let's do create column. In SharePoint, the field and the column is SEM. So it's going to be from, because we want to know when the person is leaving from on holiday. And we don't want today, we want to say it's a required field and it's date only. Okay, click OK. Now we're going to add a new column. That's going to be the to date as well, date and time, and I want it required as well. Okay, so now we have title, from, to, and do we want every colleague to create their own holiday? So for instance, this one is going to, I'm going to say from here to the third. So if we check the view here, modify the view, because I'm the current user, I can see that created by is going to be my name. But imagine that I'm actually the PA of the department and I want to enter on behalf of other people. Well, I will need to enter the name of the person. So in the column for the person taking the holiday. So it's going to be person name. And forget it. This time we want required as well. Do we want the picture? Do we want, I like this one, picture and detail. This is going to give me the picture, the name, and also the job title. Okay, so now we don't need the created by because the employee can be selectable. So if I add an employee name, I'll just put myself as well. Let's take this one. My picture is coming, great. What else do we want? So let's modify the view. We don't need created by. And then let's see a few things we can do. So sorting, for instance, we can sort by start from sending to sending. Let's finish a couple of things. So we could add a column here for the user to enter the duration. Because yes, you could calculate it, but if you want to calculate the duration between Friday to next Wednesday, you're going to have to take into account the working days only. So that's fine, we can find a formula very easily on the internet. A lot of people are talking about this. But if you, for instance, would like to enter just the working days but taking care of the bank holiday, the holiday, national holiday, then it becomes a bit more complicated. So I'm going to say they can have 25 maximum. So I'm going to let the user enter the duration manually. Right, so let's do a new holiday here. So I'm going from 27 to 9. So as you can see, we are including 27 to the 9, including all the days, the weekends. But I know that actually it's only Monday to Friday, so it's going to be 5 and 10. So here I can just say 10 days. Much easier. If I try to save, it tells me no, you need to have some fields. Okay. There we go. So now let's imagine that a lot of people have actually filling their holiday. I'm going to duplicate this very quickly. What would be quite nice is to see, so here's going to be a few different numbers. What would be quite cool here is to see straight away the total, right? But I would like to see the total per person maybe. So I can modify the view. And if you scroll down, you can see total. And you can say, okay, show me the total for the duration column. So you see, I like to select here and go down because then it shows me exactly. I don't have to move the number. And I'm going to get the total sum. There we go. I know that this, in the whole list, I have 43. But now if I was to have many names in this, in the employee, I would like to group everything by employee name. So I can do modify view, scroll down again, and in the group by you have employee. And do I want it collapsed or expanded? Yeah, I want it collapsed. And I'm going to put a lot more value. Click OK. Now we'll have employee 1 with the number, employee 2 with the number, etc. And when you click on employee, you see the detail. There it is, we have our holiday. I don't like to call it holiday request because there is no approval yet. We can plug the approval later, but at least the employee can submit its form in the list and everybody will be able to see the list of a holiday and export it, list, export to Excel. Okay, but now let's consider one example. If I am an employee and I'm not this user here, I could actually go there and say edit, or I could go delete. That's not very clever, right? So what I would like to do is to avoid any other employee than the creator to delete an item. Quite simple, without any programming. Go to list settings, then go to advanced settings, and here we just say, okay, Read access. Anybody can read, yes, because that's the point of this list. It's very open. Anybody can have full vision. But create and edit. Is it anybody can create and edit anybody item or just their own item? Just their own item. Just the item that were created by the current user. At the bottom, click OK, and that's it. So now if I go back to my list, I know that if I was to log in as Joe Block, create an item, then my own login will not be able to delete this item.